As far beneath Hades as heaven is above earth, construction began on the foundation of a great computer. Decades later, the first reality of eternal torment was imitated by the machine. The year is 2009, and the Tartarus Engine was created. Time passed. To prevent workers from exploiting the machine for their personal gain, multiple protective measures were set in place. 4 technicians devise a plan and execute it into the night. There is no such thing as absolute security.
You really think it'll work? Yes, the cataract will allow us to cascade the engine in itself. After multiple layers, 1 second on Earth will translate to years in our simulation. And we can leave whenever we want to, right? Of course. Harper, what's the time? 46. We're cutting it close, but we should have enough time. Steve is going to blow the power at midnight. Once the engine automatically reboots, the embeds will be thrown into stasis. It should give us maximum power output, hopefully. Alright, Harper, go down to the lower level and insert the rectal partition 11. Meanwhile, we'll get everything set up here and keep it short. You don't have much time.
We begin our story midway through executing our plan, where we are given a very important task of installing the data rack in partition 11. To imagine being imprisoned for eternal torment, where seconds in real time are years in virtual cages. That's a frightening thought. But in this world, it isn't just a thought, it's reality. It seems like we're running short on time. We must get to the maintenance level and get back here before midnight. The world housing this engine is gargantuan, but even though the size is rather large, this is just a portion of the engine, a mere fraction of its true size. We finally arrive, but time is not on our side, so we must rush and get the job done. Data rack is installed. Time to head back. Hopefully our plan works, and the data rack will grant us access to endless paradise, far away from this hell. We made it just in time, right at midnight.
Harper, we are about to calibrate the device in a moment. There isn't much time left. Strap yourself in. I've almost got everything set up. Which preset are you running? The one where you peel potatoes? Splendid. Don't worry, it's just for a moment. I'll pull you out as soon as I get nominal ready. Alright, see you in a bit. I don't understand. They managed to translate the nature of consciousness into mathematics and recreate it in a digital interface, yet they use it for this. What even is this?
This is how cruel the human mind can be. To have the ability to create realities and endless possibilities. Realities so indistinguishable from your own, where everyone could experience simulated heaven itself. But no, only the few get that reality, the ones who dictate the rules of this world, while the majority of the people connected to the engine are brought to suffering and damnation. Sad.
Alright, is the image clear? Yes, the image is clear. Good, I'm setting up the cascade preset now. Warping in 30 seconds. Cascading the engine in itself should exponentially increase the 1.2 factor of time dilation. Our consciousness will be stored in thousands of empty void branches until we reach the final layer. There, we will have all the time in the world to craft our perfect presets. How long did it take you to write the code? I did not write it, I found it.
You what?
Did it work? Shit, it said, right where each form keyboard. Why, I can't move. I forgot to disable the autumn. It's spelling us out. It's spelling us out layer by layer. What the hell did you... How many layers deep are we?
We are now entombed indefinitely to the machine, forever to loop. One mistake was all it took. We were one step away from our paradise, but yet we forgot that this was a horror game, and our fate was never to escape. That's the thing with the Tartarus Engine. It's a trap that feeds you the possibility of freedom. But the machine is cold, industrial, and unforgiving. Not by nature, but by design. And now that we have discovered the Tartarus Engine, we will use it to run more programs created by Mike Klubnika, to explore more of these virtual torments. The first program we will be running is Control Room Alpha. We open our eyes inside a steel-cold room. On the desk, a headset blares a voice.
Control Room Alpha, do you copy? Control Room Alpha, first of all, congratulations on your new position in the EKRE Foundation. My name is Konstantin, and I will be your supervisor for this shift. Let's start by opening up the nest covering, and then we can get down to business. Your controls are hot, operator. Standing by.
It's our supervisor, Konstantin. Our first order, open the nest cover. Arachnophobia.
sample draw procedure. Lower the crane in the nest and pull out the vessels. Then put them in the sample case.
Well, ignoring the knocking, the task sounds simple enough. Let's collect these samples.
Well done. Now, I will remind you to be very careful with handling these vessels. Each one is worth over 1 million Vietnamese dons.
Now that's a lot of money on the line. Around 38 USD. We better start being real careful with these samples. This is most of the gameplay of Control Room Alpha. Grab samples and... oh no.
Right. Okay. This is not your fault. The crane seems to be broken. I'm afraid Mission Control will not be happy about this. So, just go down there and put the sample into the case yourself. Don't worry about the thing, comrade. Most of the creatures that came out of that nest are harmless. Go pick up the sample. Standing by.
Our safety is not a concern. Our life is meaningless to whoever put us here. Sample acquired and collected. Let's head back to the control room before anything worse happens.
Good job, comrade. We might not have gotten all the sample, but for the first time... What? What is that? Is that some type of thing?
In the end, everyone is replaceable. It was just our turn, comrade. And that was Control Room Alpha. Our next program we will be running is Carbon Steel. The first few seconds of Carbon Steel are unexplained. Why are we here, and where are we going? It's like I've seen this before. We arrive at number 52 and wonder what awaits for us inside. We are greeted with a computer and the flying sparks of a mysterious figure working on some sort of machine. On the computer, we are left an email. Greetings from the research team. You will be carrying out the main sample pull from the pit. which hosts a multitude of pressure-treated organisms. After the pull is successfully completed, you will hand the data over to the team. As we discussed, this job will take a total of 3 days. We are still in the middle of setting up some equipment. Please enter your holding cell. Welcome to our new life, imprisoned in a steel box. The morning is here, and the sweet dreams of freedom fade away. The workflow of carbon steel is as follows. We hoist the carrier vessel housing the lifeform. We read its information, and we assess our guide to make the perfect mixture of anesthesia. After the lifeform is unconscious, we load a blank cell to collect its data. Then we deliver it to the people next door. And to wrap up the day, we return back to our shithole. Sorry, I meant holding cell. As the days go by, the lifeforms inside the vessels grow more complex, requiring deeper analysis before being able to obtain the perfect mix ratio of anesthesia. But something strange happened today. Earlier, while I was inspecting the surface analyzer, a blank floppy disk had fell out of the scanner compartment. It reads, "Read carefully. The contents of this disk will be erased once ejected. We haven't met, but I'm the engineer. I overheard a conversation from the researchers. You're in trouble. I'm working on getting you out. I've taken one of the data cells. You'll find it tomorrow marked with an X. Give it to the researchers once you're done. I won't hang around for long. It's either tomorrow or never. See you soon." It seems like we have someone on our side. They've constructed a plan to get us out of here. We'll have to wrap up today and get ready for tomorrow's plan. For our final mission, we have been given the most difficult lifeform yet, requiring us to consistently repair the carrier vessel from internal damages caused by the lifeform. After determining what subclass the lifeform was, we find its specific weight in the files and mix in the anesthesia. After that, we load it in and put the lifeform to sleep. This is it. We have to make our choice. Either we use the X-marked cell and find out what this whole plan is about, or we use a regular cell and accept our fate here. To me, we have nothing to live for here. We dream of freedom, yet we are trapped. We have nightmares of that cage, so why keep ourselves inside of one? They say fortune favors the brave, and right now, it's time to cash in. At last, freedom. All thanks to our engineer accomplice. I only wonder what plans they had for us if we had stayed. Oh well though. And that was carbon steel. Our next program is concrete tremor.
I am starving.
We start off in a dim lit room. In front of us, a strange machine designed to dispense Meet Subject C number 1.
What do you see from your room? What do you see? All I see is a wall. You know someone with roof and rats, right? Really? Yes. So, where are we? I have no idea.
Where are we?
Players on the roof. Permission to open fire? Negative. What if they jump ship? It won't be unfair. They are going to die anyway.
We were just one of many who were sent here to die. The people who reside in these buildings are most likely prisoners sent to their execution. You see, concrete tremor is essentially battleship scaled to buildings. And these are our battleships.
want to disable the opponent's buildings wins.
On the line, we are at war with the other side of the wall, an unknown stranger just like us. The first one to destroy all opponents' buildings wins? If you've never played Battleship before, the gameplay is simple. You call out rows and columns and either you miss or hit. Each targets can be different sizes and arranged either vertically or horizontally. The traditional game allows one shot per round, but in this game we have 5 chances to hit a target. There's also another strange rule. If you miss 5 times in a row, the game operator will give you the exact coordinates of your opponent's building. But the way they give us this information is quite wicked.
Administration. I am terribly sorry. It seems there has been a mix-up. You are not supposed to be here. You will be evacuated. Oh my god, really? Yes. I just need to know which building you were in. It's building. Please, thanks.
Poor soul thought they were leaving here alive. As the game goes on, eventually one side will eliminate all buildings. There are 2 endings to Concrete Tremor, the loser and winner ending, but they're deliberately the same. And one small detail I noticed, if you listen closely near the end, you can hear the other side doing the exact same. Because in war, there are no real winners. That was Concrete Tremor. And for our last program of the night, we have... Wait, where did he go? After months from my escape from that maniac, I finally found a way to escape this hell. I've discovered the outer wall of the metal megastructure leading to the outside, and with this drill, I will be able to cut right through it. The wall has 2 layers before reaching the outside. The inner layer will take longer to cut, but we will take our time with it, as the first layer has no security measures. The drill only has enough power to cut a quarter of the door until something needs repair. With my computer, I'll be able to diagnose the problem and troubleshoot. After the last cut on the first layer, I will now be able to penetrate the outer layer of the wall. But unfortunately, Time will not be on our side. The computer says to begin drilling, you'll have to like and subscribe. Okay, let's do this. Once we commence drilling the outer wall, security will be alerted. We'll have roughly 5 minutes to cut through the wall and reach freedom. Drilling through the outer wall is a lot more stressful on the drill. It seems like the outer metal is a harder material. The troubleshooting will be a bit more intensive, but I have no time to complain. I have 5 minutes to escape this torment. Am I dreaming? Have I actually done it? Freedom? This place isn't what it... huh? Wait, what is that? Huh? What? I thought I escaped. And that was the Other Side program. Thank you for joining me on this journey through virtual lives that are so hopeless, meaningless, and full of questions. Questions that will never be answered. I am Emperor, and I shall see you again.